Every single day, y'all, every single one of my days is just full of surprises. I had to make a little U-turn here because, well, my window is so dirty, so you can't really tell. But what the heck, y'all? What the heck is this guy doing out here? That's not good. Go on, little buddy, get back in there. Go on. Go on. Go on. Good boy. Good boy. Let me walk over here to this fence through all this water I just now had to trudge through. This lady over here sitting on the road, she just now called the sheriff, so he's gonna come out and probably contact the owner. But I can see driving down this road that this is where they got out. I told the lady, I said, I think the fence is down over there in the corner. And sure enough, this is it. So there's not even wire here that I can put back up for a moment. It's all just, there's not anything I can do for the moment. All we can do is pray that they're not gonna come back over here until the owner gets back to fix his fence, y'all. Maybe I can do something. There has to be something I can put here. I'm here at the guy's house now. I'm gonna walk up to his house and try to knock on his door and tell him that his fence is down over there in the corner, but I'm bringing you guys with me for safety. Well, nobody was home, but good thing I made it back in the truck before I had a meeting with this guy. Hey, partner, I ain't trying to meet you. Y'all got a cow out over here. All right, y'all, we've made it up here to Honey Hill, where thankfully all of our cows are in the pasture. I'll flip this around. We'll do a scan by everybody real quick, but I've got to jump on this flooring. I don't know if I'm going to be running a water line today. We just got a lot of stuff to do. I am going to come out here to the cows. I'm not just going to, oh, look at the cows and we're gone. No, guys, I love these cows. I love to hang out with these cows. But I need to get some work done first. I mean, we got a whole day ahead of us, okay? We got a whole day ahead of us. So if I don't get out here and get work done, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out here. I'm going to make myself all hot, tired, sweaty from playing around with cows. And then you know how much work I'm going to get done? You going swimming, baby? You going swimming this morning? Dad, you want to come swimming with me, Dad? I was swimming out here. But I'm just getting a drink right now. I'm not going swimming. It's too cold. We're coming down the hallway, and the very first thing we got to do, we got to come right over here, and we got to mark us a line where we want our kitchen to stop and our hallway to start. So we got to do that right here. And we also got to do that at this doorway right here. So what I want it to be is like literally right in the middle. I want this floor from the living room to stop right in the middle. So I'm going to get me a straight board and mark me a line that goes straight across there. I'll measure it on both ends, make sure it's straight. And once we get that done, guys, on both ends, what we'll do is we'll come in here, we'll lay down the padding all the way down the hallway, and then we're going to start right here in this corner, and we'll just we'll go all the way down, y'all, and we'll get this hallway done today, y'all. The plan is to get the whole hallway done today, but in reality, that's a whole lot of flooring, and we're going this way, so you can only get one full plank per row, and it means we're going to have about, I don't know, 50 cuts or so to make. So it's a lot of work, y'all, on this small hallway. Perfect, y'all. Perfect. This hallway is all swept out, clean. We got our doors trimmed out on both sides. It's looking perfect. We're looking great, y'all. Let's lay down our padding and lay down a floor. So I did the math. It's like 95 square feet, which should take just over 4 boxes of flooring. But like I said, we got about 50 cuts because every time we run into a wall, we got to cut. Then we go back here. Then we go. Then we cut. Then we cut. Cut. And a span of floor only covers 6 inches. So divide this 20-foot length by 6 inches, and yeah, it's a lot of cuts. All right, y'all. Hallway is ready. I've been laying down this first row here for about 45 minutes, and I'm frustrated, I'm angry, and it shouldn't have taken so long, y'all, but look at what I had to do to it, okay? This is not easy. It's really not easy. I had to notch out to get it to fit perfectly around here, and then as it came down, I had to make another notch to fit perfectly around the door, which means I had to cut more back off of this and then recut this notch and then recut this notch because everything was narrower instead of its original width. And then it comes down, it runs perfectly along here. Then I had to do some more figuring and calculating. I had to cut out this notch here, and then I had to rip down another piece of flooring down from 6 inches down to 5 inches so it would fit up in this hole. Then I had to notch it out here and then come around. Then I had to notch off a little corner to get it to go all the way down by the door. But y'all, we got in our first piece, okay? So our first piece is in. So from here, we should just be click, 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 you know, clicking in flooring all the way down. It should get easier after we get past this door right here. It should be easy. That's just one little notch, and that's easy too. But the rest of it, y'all, should be pretty easy. Just running the floor down the hallway. All right, y'all, we got another little notch to do right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put it up against the wood. We know we gotta cut it out starting right there. And we know the cut has to go down to right there. Once you have those two marks, take your square, you draw a line across, and a line back this way. And now we know we're gonna cut out this little rectangle up here in the corner. And then it should fit in there perfectly, y'all. Let's grab our little oscillating tool here, stand on our floor. Okay, now we just gotta see if it's gonna fit in here perfectly like it should. Voila, it does. That's perfect, y'all. And so all the hard parts are over. Well, we got one more notch on this side, but it's going to be just like that, really easy. And so now we're just running straight all the way down the hallway. All right, y'all, we got a good bit of the hallway started. We got 3 rows going, ready to measure, cut, measure, cut, measure, cut, boom, 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 go, 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 boom, 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 go, go, go. We're going to be doing 3 rows at a time. Let's do a little time-lapse action, y'all. Let's do a little bit of time-lapse action. I'll get you set up. And let's begin. All right, y'all, we're looking good. We got a whole lot of hallway going on here behind me. We still got, I don't know, about a third of it. We probably got 2/3 done, another third left, but we're smooth sailing. We're past all the hard angles, past all the hard cuts, all the hard notches. It should be, I'm gonna say about another, I'm gonna go outside right now and get me some fresh air and kind of cool down a little bit, but it's just too still in here. But I'm gonna say once I get back in here and get started, I'm gonna say 35 minutes of straight work and we'll be done here, y'all. I'm excited and I'm ready to be done, and I'm tired of doing flooring. Here we go, y'all. We just gotta rip this piece down to 5.5 inches, put it in, and we will be done with this floor. Here we go, y'all. Our very last piece, and we are finished. I'm gonna move this over here to where I can cut it, and I won't be on any good flooring. I don't want to scuff up our good floor. Alrighty, moment of truth, y'all. If it fits, we have finished our hallway, and it appears to me that it fits perfectly, and our hallway is finished, y'all. It looks really good. Let me show you our hallway. Here it is, y'all. The hallway of Honey Hill. And we got the hallway done. We got the living room done. And we got the kitchen done. And I had no idea that this would be such a big deal for me. But for some reason when I'm talking about it, it is, y'all. We have over half of our house covered in flooring and sheetrock. And next week we're gonna do the tile and the toilet. And our bathroom will be finished, and we'll have 3 small rooms to put flooring in. And I can bring my family to Honey Hill. And I can't wait another day, y'all. I can't wait. We're almost done. We're getting there. All right, y'all, now that the hallway's done, what I'm about to do is climb up here on the step stool. And remember, we got to run a water line that goes all the way over here, over through the door top, or through the top of the door. It's going to come into the bathroom all along here. Then it's going to run all the way over, and we got to put a T and connect into that cold water line right there. So that's what I'm about to do right now, guys. We got to get this water line ran before we do any more sheetrock. And I figure I'm here now. I don't want to do it. And so I better do it real quick. The hardest part for me is getting started. Y'all, once I can get started, I can just go and go and go and go. But I've been walking around for 15 minutes, looking at the pipe, or looking at the pipe coming through, looking at the holes I gotta drill, looking at the studs, looking at the path, measuring some stuff, when really, I've already done all that. I already know where it needs to go. I've already measured. I already have all my materials, all my connections laid out. I have my tools for the PEX plumbing laid out. All I have to do is do it. And I just can't make myself just do it. You know what I'm gonna do? While we're right here on the phone together, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna come up here and we are gonna do it, y'all. We're gonna do it together. Together now, just about 12 more. Yay. Moment of truth, y'all. All the water should be turned off. And so whenever I cut this, nothing should really come out. It should be pretty simple. Okay. Here we go. Awesome. So no water spilling out, which means we did everything correctly. All right, guys, besides another coupler, well, another 2 couplers and a 1/2-inch T, I have all the water lines ran. You see the water line coming through? That's where I need a coupler right there. It comes all the way through here, drops down, converts into 1/2-inch line, and then we got to get our copper stub out to go through the wall. I don't know if it needs a copper stub out or what really it goes behind the refrigerator, but regardless, I got to pick up something. So probably another copper stub out, a 1/2-inch T for this over here. And all we're going to do, we're going to grab one of these pieces of 1/2-inch line. We're going to put a T on our cold water and put it right over here. And this will go to our dishwasher. And the outlet for the dishwasher is right there. But guys, we are looking really good. Really, really, really good. We got our kitchen done. Our living room is done. Our hallway is done. And we got all of our water lines ran with the exception of a couple of connections here and there, which I'm gonna go to Lowe's today. I'll pick those up. And after we get those connected, we can start closing up these walls and just finishing this thing, guys. And our tile will be here on the 20th. We'll go pick that up. We'll finish this bathroom. We'll get our toilet. We'll put it in. We'll get our sink. We'll put it in, and we'll be rocking and rolling. Guys, I'm wore out. I'm exhausted. I'm out of here. I'm getting out of here, y'all. I'm happy with the amount of work we did today, and it was a lot. It was a whole lot of work, but like I said, we're almost there. And so if I can keep pushing right now, just keep pushing for a little bit longer, we'll get this place done.